So my lens came in. It was... I don't see any difference. It doesn't seem to absorb light at all. I think it's just glass. It might have been ripped off. Who knows? Either way, I've learned not to trust photographic filters. They're probably just bullshit. Feels kind of cool though. It's kind of a cool lens. So, whatever. I mean, I really don't care all that much. It's 30 bucks. 30 bucks to me isn't a fortune, so I'm not gonna get upset. I might just have not understood what it's for. I would think that a filter is supposed to look different when you look through it, but whatever. Well, you know how the other day, actually probably like a week or so ago, I was talking about how I wish I could go metal detecting? Or I was wanting to go metal detecting? Tomorrow is my chance. It's a friend's birthday, so we're going to go out to, I think it's called Half Moon Bay. We're going to go to some restaurant. Me and a couple other friends are all going to do that. But we're going to go to the ocean and spend a couple hours there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So I bought myself a folding shovel. This folding shovel is really nice. I really like it. It's not a telescoping folding shovel though, so it is the folding for the handle, but whatever. I like it. And it's just long enough to be useful, but yet still fit into my backpack. So that's really nice. I really like it. It was 14 bucks. So that's going into the backpack. Now, I want to see if I can fit my metal detector into the backpack. Okay, so that's one piece. Now, this might be able to fit into the backpack just by itself. Then... not so sure about this piece. Yeah, this one's a little bit long. That's about okay though. So, we'll just do that. Like so. Oh, and I'll have to pick up some 9-volt batteries. That'd probably be helpful. So yeah. Fuck no. The shovel barely fits in there. That's, Actually, I guess I could just... yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, so it sticks out like that. It's probably good enough. Fuck it, it's good enough. Because it's easy to put it back together and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I was really hoping though that this lens would allow me to make night sky goggles. Or glasses, whatever. Oh well. And as a lot of you have already pointed out to me, they are starting to get rid of the sodium vapor lamps in favor of LED lamps. So this whole idea probably won't work here anyway. Whatever. It was worth a shot. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. Just preparing for the trip. It's just a one-day thing. I got some more MREs, so, well, civilian rations. And so this weekend, I might see about trying to do some tests on how many watt hours of electricity it takes to heat up an MRE. So that'd be kind of cool. I have a couple other videos I want to do. Primarily, I want to finish up my video about the camcorders and stuff like that. Like the nice, like, Minolta camcorder that I got with, like, the bag and all that kind of stuff. Which actually, for the VCR, I might be able to, I mean, it might be a good idea to bring this. I wonder if this will be any use for me out there. But then again, I think a backpack's probably okay. I wish I would have had my 1990s, like, Amarin, at least I think it's from the 1990s, Amarin lineman's jacket, because that lineman's jacket, well, pretty much any lineman's jacket just has pockets everywhere. Pockets on the sleeves, long pockets like that, long, like, and you can, like, stretch the pockets out to, like, that big, so you just put stuff in here. It's so wonderful for picking up rocks, because you can just, like, oh, rocks, put it everywhere, and you're all weighted down, like, you almost, like, add 50% of your weight to yourself. But it's an awesome jacket. I used to go around with, like, the big Coase wrenches, like the long ones, like one in each pocket with, like, a hammer and stuff like that, because it's awesome. But I left that in Illinois, unfortunately. What I'm also going to do is I'm probably going to make a video about so I get a lot of free shit out here, and I never have a use for a Macintosh, but there's so many Mac things out here that after so many people dropping free junk off of me, because I've kind of become that person where it's like, everybody gives me all their old junk when they're cleaning out the garage, and it's like, okay. And I do save some Mac things because I'll probably find somebody that'll want it, you know what I mean? It's like, just because I don't care for Mac stuff doesn't mean that nobody cares for it. So I'll hold on to something, like I have, like, an iBook from 1999 that it's like, it was free, I don't want to throw it away. It is a nice color, I guess. But but anything with a Pentium 1 is from, like, 6 years before is far more usable. But I keep it just stuffed away in the closet, a stack of MacBooks actually, just because I know that somebody's probably going to want it someday, and I can just, like, offload it onto someone that can actually use it. I feel bad. I feel bad for throwing it away. I've never really had any use for any Apple products, except for the iPhone, just because it was free. But that's because work wants me to have a phone. So it's not like I really have a use for a smartphone. I'm more of a tablet person, like my Motorola Zoom. A phone just does not, it's like too tiny. Too tiny. Well, people are giving me so much junk and a couple peripherals that only work with Macintoshes, and so, well, I realized that since I don't really care about Macs all that much, I will not feel bad about making them a dedicated machine. So, somebody gave me this black MacBook from like 2007 or so, and somebody else gave me this iTV Plus. Happens to be, this thing runs off 5 volts. So, what I'm going to do is I'll take this Mac, which the battery still works in it, so that's kind of cool. I'll take this iTV thingamawhatsit, I'll take it, I'll Velcro it to the back. I'll make a little, like, adapter cable so I can actually power it off the USB, so it's just a mobile station. And, well, the thing about this is it can record NTSC signals, or it can also record RF signals, but RF, analog, and digital. So, what I can then do is I can, like, E6000 some RCA ports on the back, so it'll just be like a bunch of wiring and stuff on the back of this, and it'll be like a little portable VCR. And, you know, yeah, because if this was a ThinkPad, I'd be like, oh, but what if I want to use the ThinkPad for something else? But it's like, fuck it, it's a Mac. So I'll probably have, actually, no, probably better, I'll figure it out, whatever. Have the RCA input so I can have video and audio in. So like if I'm playing in my Nintendo and I want to have that video recorded, I'll splice it from my TV into here so I can use this to record the NTSC video. Well, I still need to find it, but because this thing can understand digital video, digital RF video, that means I can make this big antenna that, like from an old CB radio or something like that, that would pick up TV, so I could watch TV on this. That'd be kind of cool. And also, it would look kind of funny, like silly, to have a MacBook that everyone's like, oh, it's such a wonderful design, but then you have like this, like all this shit on the back of it, and you have like this big thing the antenna you have to pull out, and it's like 6 feet long, and it's like flopping back and forth. It's kind of funny. I think that'd be kind of hilarious, in my opinion. Actually, that's all a lot of weight on the screen, because this thing's kind of wobbly. It's all wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly. And a couple of people were like, "Oh yeah, you just take it apart and tighten up the screws." I took it apart, was tightening up the screws. The screws are fine. It just does that. It just has that like shakiness to it. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, a free portable video recorder. So I'll probably do a video about that. I'll probably do that before the camcorder video, because what I might do is for like, because I think for the camcorder I have like a random bits where me and my friend go to Where's the Warehouse and we find it, and then I'll actually do the second half when I'm here, because you know I filmed the first half like 2 weeks ago, and I'll film this now that I know a little bit more about the camcorder, and I can show, be a little more smarter about it. But I'll show some footage from it. Like I'll record half of that random bits about the camera with the camera, so I can be describing the VCR with the camera, because I'll be recording with this, like, oh, I gotta think of a catchy name. Okay, if you have any ideas, come up with a catchy name for this, like, modification where you're gonna have like a video recorder on this MacBook. Because I'm still trying to actually, you know, if you think of a good like title name for the video, that'd be cool too. Because like for instance, I've been thinking like like shitty Macintosh to something useful. I don't know. It's like there's so many ways I could go with that, and most of them they're not that funny. But like, like, well, it's a video recorder. Obviously, I'll have a big long think on it. Although it's probably better to have a big long think on it before I start filming the video. Otherwise, I'll just be like this. Today we're going to be making this thing. So this thing is going to record stuff. Instead of actually having a good name for it. You know, like, even like portable video recorder. I'll just probably say that though. Oh well. Well, I think that's about it. I'm going to go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. See ya. I did it all out of sync.